Welcome back everybody to digital art tutorial number 6, where we're going to be talking about font and kerning and placement. So we're going to go ahead to Acorn, and I went ahead and typed some fonts out. I'm going to go ahead and delete these so we can start from scratch. So I've set up a document which is an 8x10 document, 225 pixels per inch. We've done this before. You're going to go over here onto your toolbar and you're going to grab the T for text tool. You're going to go ahead and click, and I'm going to type out the word practice. Now right now I'm on Jedi Special Forces font. You'll find your font library over here. If you want to change this in real time, all you have to do is grab the T tool, double click to highlight your font. Let me zoom in so you can see a little better. And all you have to do is drop this menu down, and using your up and down arrow on your keypad, you can change this in real time. That's very helpful if you're just trying to find a font but you don't know what the ones on the right look like. Just highlight it and scroll down and it'll change it in real time. We'll go ahead up to a font we can read. Let's go for this one. Now something else. If you find that your font is cut off, that means this box needs to be stretched out a little bit farther or stretched back. So let's say you type in the word practice and it looks like this. Go ahead and hover over that dot there, click, and drag that box out. That's your text box. So if it's not drag out, it means it's there, you're just not seeing it. I'm going to go ahead and practice along with this font right here. I can see that my spacing between the letters is pretty good. One way to test this is to zoom out and see if your words or your letters are still legible, meaning you can read them. And that's pretty evenly spaced. Now if I want to space these letters out even more, I can double click, go over to my kerning option. Kerning has to do with the spacing between the letters. And if I drag it to the left, then my letters will get tighter. If I drag it to the right, then there'll be a little bit more space in between them. Let's say that you want to bump this R and just the P. What you'll have to do is you'll have to actually highlight one of the letters and then go up to your kerning option, and then you can bump that word over closer to that letter. Same thing like if I wanted to do the A here. If I highlight just the A and I go to my kerning option, you can see that it's going to bring over to the right of it. I can bump it. So you'll get used to this the more you play with it. Again, if I want to bump the A over, I got to highlight the R, go over to my kerning section, and drag over to get it close. Now the other option that I wanted to show you on this, we're going to go over colors and outlines later. Again, if you want to go ahead and duplicate this, Command-C-V will copy and paste. You can do this as much as you like. And then you can practice using different fonts. So make sure that you go back and you select and you highlight, double click highlight, and then choose, let's try choosing 3 different fonts. We're going to go to this one. Notice my text box. I need to hover this over and drag out so that I can see the E of my word. Let's go down to this one. We're going to select it, grab the T tool, double click, and we'll try to find something different. Maybe we'll go for one of, maybe we'll go something completely different. Notice on this my E is missing, so I have to come over here and drag my text box out, and then my E is exposed. So you can see how, again, you can just take one word. If we want to do some spacing here, remember, select, double click, and you can practice your kerning. If it's a little spaced out too much, maybe I want to push it together or spread that apart. Maybe I like that, but I want to make this R and A spread out a little bit. Let's highlight the R, go over to the kerning option, and bump the A away from it just a little bit. So not all fonts will look great right off. You might have to do some kerning options to it, or you might have to go in there and move them closer together for the letters. It depends really on what you're wanting. That's really it for this video. The next video I'm going to show you how to change your colors and add an outline. And then we're going to practice some fancy things about how to put a font along a curve and topics like that. Thanks for watching.